because that is the snapshot we're starting in. We'll do everything normal, Strider, hardcore, and yeah, let's see what we get. At some point, we're going to see. I'm not going to use a data pack for this one. In the last series, I used a data pack. But for this one, we're going to not use a data pack. And the sun's just rising. So let's begin. So our spawn this time is right next to some turtles. Okay. So yeah, let me just open up the chat and we'll be ready to go. I'm just actually going to spend a couple of minutes just in the beginning just to get a few resources before we open up the chat. But yeah. So yeah, last series I got to... I don't know. The last series I kind of like... didn't get a very good nether. I did actually manage to learn to do some villager breeding though, which was pretty cool. I never really got to breed the turtles properly like before, so we might try that. I'm thinking like, it's an interesting location we've got as a starting place. We could do like an island sort of base, because that's exactly where we are. And this is a warm place, right? This looks like a warm, what are we on? Plains into warm, lukewarm, isn't it? This is lukewarm, I think. Let's just check it's lukewarm. Yeah. So that's kind of cool. That is kind of cool, I'm not going to lie. Let's start by just scoping out the area. But before that, we're going to open up the chat and see if anyone has joined. All right. So okay. All right. So anyway, let's get a boat. What I'd like to find is maybe like a similar situation to what we had last time, where we've got like a village. 'Cause I think an island is not necessarily a good idea, but maybe let's just look at the spawn point here. Minus 144 0. Okay. Um, I'd like to probably just stay in this sort of area, but we will see. We could try the regular achievements, but I don't know. I'll keep an eye on the data pack that I use. It might have something that we need. I do like doing an ocean base though. I think it is fun. What we got here? Wow, there's not much around, is there? A lot of ocean. Okay. Well, we got so at least we can do a let's get a wooden sword. Hmm. What did it do with my boat? Alright. What did I just do with the boat? Oh, it's here it is. Yeah, I mean, actually, I could do with actually that sheep, couldn't I? I don't think you get drops from the baby sheep, though. That's the only problem. Maybe get two? No. I may as well take the sugarcane there. Okay. Right. I think we were just there, weren't we? No, get some kelp. There's a ravine there. We still in leak. This is a pretty large lukewarm oceans now. Man, why is it like all islands? Yeah, I don't speak English, Paolo. All right. Well, you seem fairly happy, so I will let you. Oh, what's that? Exactly. That's what J Balvin would have said, isn't it? Actually, by jungle. Go to the jungle, hunt for some pandas. Could do. Could do. Hmm. We'll see. I did watch the Super Bowl though with whatchamacallit. Who's in the Super Bowl? Shakira and J Lo. To be honest with you, I thought J Lo was better though. I just think that J Lo has got more of a stage presence than Shakira. Who do you prefer, J Lo or Shakira? Jennifer Lopez or Shakira? Who is number one? I'm curious what you think. I think most people prefer Shakira, to be honest. Um, but it's a bit unfair because Shakira is about 10 years younger, so she does have that advantage anyway. Hmm. Can we get sheep in the jungle? That's the thing. I really need to do like one video I thought I could do is like just because you never like it's easy to one of the things which I think people don't even think about is are there like in whatever biome you're in are there sheep or what are the actual animals in that particular biome? Like, I forget if there's. I feel like there are sheep in. I'll show you something. If you do this, watch. It's a bit harsh. I think they actually kill the parrots, don't you? No. It used to work like this, but it doesn't work anymore. Or do you have to make them into cookies? Maybe. What is the recipe for cookie? Oh, you need wheat for it, of course. Yeah, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Unless you've got 100%. There's actually an interesting alternative as well to... there's an interesting alternative to chocolate called carob. I think it grows on trees. They have it's like a larger pod, but it grows on it. It doesn't grow. I think like certain things grow on the bark, right? That's something that I noticed in Harvestcraft. That certain things will grow on the bark of the tree, and then certain things will just not. Can we not find anywhere which is like a bit more? This is not a bad area actually. We've got a little cave area. What's this cornflower? Is it? Yep. We need some sheep though, because otherwise we're going to be... Might have to start another series already. Can we find some sheep? There we go. Alright. Oops. Very nearby. We good? Okay. Made it through the first night. Who is that? I think it's a zombie. Oh look, it's a zombie villager. The first zombie I see is a zombie villager. That's funny. This is actually not a terrible spot. We're on the edge of a forest. I don't know. It's not a great spot. I really want to like. I think one thing I've learned is like the last one we had it wasn't too bad, right? But we do need to be on a on like a village periphery. It's kind of important, I think. Yeah, I mean this is like okay, but you know what? I still think like I would like to find like if we can get a village periphery on Lukewarm because plains off because this looks like we might be able to find a village because the ocean here is quite big. So I think we're going to actually just keep on trying to find that village. You alright, Annie? How you doing? You good? You've joined me at the very beginning of a new series, so you've chosen a good time. Okay. But yeah, let's see if we can find a village bordering the ocean. I think might be a good way to do this. We're still in lukewarm. We've gone to a colder section. We need to make sure we stay in the lukewarm section, I think. You can tell by the watercolor, like here, now we're in lukewarm again. Yeah. So we're just trying to stay in that section because you'll get better spawns and stuff. I'm not sure. I think there is a difference between the drowned. I think more drowned will spawn in a warmer temperature, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, we do need to find. But yeah, it's difficult to find a village, but you never know. Might find one. But yeah, I think to be honest though, like I was saying, and I know probably Paolo's not even here anymore, but I think that in terms of performance ability, JLo is better than it's just better than Shakira. You know, Shakira's performances to me always look a little bit, you know, they just look very average. Whereas JLo, she's got a lot of core strength, but also, you're right, Neutron. How you doing? But also, I think, yeah, I just think JLo is a more accomplished in a lot of ways. To be honest, you never told me, Paolo. Who is better, Paolo? JLo or Shakira? I really want to know. I'm curious to find that out. Why can't you just answer that? What, do you really think that's like a big problem to answer that? Wow. All right, Paolo. You can't actually say, you know, I know what you think, like I'm being like harsh or I'm saying it in a negative way. I'm just being honest. I like JLo, but maybe it's too much for you to decide between JLo. Maybe the issue is that it's such a difficult decision to decide between JLo and Shakira that it's, you know, to even think about making that delineation would be, you know, an affront to your, you know, to your sense of self-worth or something. We could get some coral. You're right, Dieter. How you doing? I can give you a shout out. Why not? I can't find any villages though. This is where you want to find the village. Should we just grab some of these lantern thingy jigs? Well, there's loads of them. Okay. Oops, we're going to die if we're not careful here. Do I actually have any food? Not really. We can't really talk about that, Dieter. I'll be honest with you though. I'll be completely frank about this issue. I think it's completely natural. That's my view on it. Okay? I think it's just a completely natural phenomenon. Now, it is caused by poor hygiene and sanitation standards, that's for sure. But, you know, that is natural. Poor hygiene, poor sanitation is natural. What are we going to do? I hope you're subscribing to me. This is not your channel for me to subscribe to you. I will point that out. Potato. Remember, you can't. Literally, you cannot say things like that because the chat will automatically block it. We've literally got no. We've got 5 pieces of mutton. Man, it's tough to find like a good location for this. But yeah, most people agree it's natural. There are things you can do to protect yourself. The main thing you can do though is to be fit and healthy. If you're fit and healthy, you're going to be okay. That's my opinion anyway. Like for me, my BMI has always been between 20 and 25. Do I like football? I do like football, DT, yes. So I'm trying. The thing is, I'm just trying to find like a base at this point. But yeah, I support Liverpool. I support Liverpool. So it's a bit unfortunate we went out to Atletico Madrid, but what can you do? But yeah, I tend not to talk about that, but I suppose it doesn't really matter. That one off. But yeah, I can't find. You know what? Should we just stay around here and hopefully there'll be a village around this area? Is that what you? Is that why you joined? I've talked about nothing to nobody. And if you think it, you can think it. But I can assure you, anything that you may have seen, or you may think you've seen, you haven't. Okay? I've always been very nice about everyone at every moment. And that's the way, and that is the way to be honest. You know, we're on YouTube. You know, I'm not here to have an opinion. I'm here just to play the game and enjoy it. And Stephen, you can't say that. That's not allowed to say that, dude. Again. Yeah, well, unfortunately, Neutron, I died, so may as well just play with the newest version then, right? That's what I've decided, basically. And where is that? That stream didn't happen, Dax. Why don't you link it now? Do you know why you won't? Because it doesn't exist. Anyway. Yeah, I know, it's cool that you think it exists, but it doesn't. But the truth is, I do need to be, I just need to be a little bit more, because I'm quite an emotional person, to be honest. It's not like a good thing, really, that. But I need to tone it down for Minecraft, basically. Because people in Minecraft, if you think of people like... is that 2K? Do I play FIFA? No, I don't play FIFA. If anything, I'm the kind of guy that would be like a player manager or something. All right, we're gonna. I've got bed. Oh, there it is. I do like, to be honest, I'd probably play like a football manager game rather than a you know, like, look, it's not it's you know, I wish they had better standards on sanitation. I've literally got 2 crafting tables, but we just can't, you know, but you know, I don't know. To be honest, I almost just like, what can I say about it? Do you know what I mean? It's not what, nobody wants things to be like that, but it is. You know. But yeah, but I think someone said, I think maybe it was Dax that said it. You have to have like, it doesn't really matter who's to blame. There's no point just pointing fingers and saying this is your fault, this is your fault, because it's not going to help anyone, really. Well, all right. Liverpool will win the league, yeah. All right. So we slept. It's a new day. Let's try. I really just want to see if we've got a village nearby. Yeah, I think that's a good thing to say, Dax, because ultimately it's like, Yeah, you just have, yeah, exactly. If you are healthy and you don't have any pre-existing conditions, you'll probably be okay. Um, but you need to be like, you just have to be like balanced in the way you do it. Well, no, it's not like saying that, Dieter. Because you got to realize, the first patient wouldn't have wanted to get it, would they? Basically, like, it's weird because it's stuff like that. Yeah, perfect, Dax. You can't really compare global warfare to a disease. Yes, I agree. It's something that people, because the thing is, like, in a way, when you're, especially like, it's easy to want to get angry at it, but there's nobody to get angry at, and that's the problem, right? You want to be like, if it was a person who had done something like bad or whatever, then you'd be like, you know what? I'm angry. I actually haven't even got an axe, have I? Oops. It doesn't matter. I'm right here. The thing is, you know what I did? I just saw. I really think it's natural, but yeah, I don't know. I genuinely think it's natural. It's a natural phenomenon. I think there's a lot of different. If you look into it, there's various things like, yeah, no one can really prove it. Everyone who thinks they're an expert, someone else will say, actually, you don't know what you're talking about. So, you know, but the thing is, like, you've got to think, like, who is really the people that are really helping. Are the ones that, for instance, like, if you're someone that's like delivering food to people, or helping the elderly, right? You're the one that's actually helping. Um, Most people that we're like us, they're just talking about it and saying, "Oh, it's this fault, it's this fault, it's a conspiracy, whatever." None of that is going to help. Um, you know, it's a very like the thing is, this is like the most important thing that's happened in the whole century. You've got to realize, like, from 2000 to 2020, basically nothing important has happened um, at all. But now something important has happened. This is important. What's happened, right? Yeah. I mean, I don't know. You know, but the thing is, you've got to remember, I'm just a Minecraft channel. I just play Minecraft. So yeah, it is difficult though because everyone's thinking about it. The problem, Dax, is that because you're on a slight delay, I'm not exactly sure what sentence you mean. Oh, you were talking to Dieter, okay. Yeah, I wish there was a way, like, you could do like an at sort of thing. Uh, hmm. Yeah, I need to be nearer a village, so we're going to try and find one. One thing that, well, there's certain things that are positive though about it. One is that the number of cases is going down, right? So the number of cases going in China, for instance, the number of cases are going massively down, right? Um, but yeah, to be honest, like, if I was a kid now, I would be not happy with this situation. So I can understand, right? I can understand. But yeah, we're just trying to find our village. Yeah. Did I take the bit? Oh yeah, I've got it. Show us a game on the thing is, like, especially as a Liverpool fan, it's super disappointing. Uh, yeah, it's super disappointing. Oh, we've got bees here. We could do a farm with the bees, maybe. Yeah. The problem is also that a lot of you know, hmm. This might not be a bad spot. Let me just see if, because the thing is, it doesn't really. I just want to see. We might have a plains village. That's really what I want. Because we had that last time. Just see what we got around here. I don't know. Well, you're gonna disagree with each other, but I can't do much about that. Should we just get some cows? This is actually not a bad spot here. Uh, right, heat seeker. The thing is, like, yeah, you just have to hope that things will be over with the thing soon. No, I'm not on my server. You can't. Not that I have a server. Well, every Java isn't actually a server, but anyway, anyway, and you're dead. Single player, baby. Okay. Yep. What else we talk about? I was actually going to make a video all about incels. That might be an interesting topic. What's your view on incels? It might be a bit too. I honestly wouldn't worry about it, dude. Especially for you, like, you're like a 13 to 20-year-old dude. The only real thing that I'd be concerned about if I was that age would be yeah, that I couldn't go clubbing and stuff. Not getting good. It's not great world, is it? I think we might be travelling a while in this one. Get over here. Get over here. Okay. Not caring. People are very selfish, but yeah, that's the world. That is the world. I don't think there was a pumpkin. Wow. Some of you guys need to relax, dude. The problem is you've seen, like, I don't know. I just like, you can just do what you like, really. I would guess that as a troll. You never know, I suppose. Okay. I don't know. The thing is, like, you get a lot of trolls on this, like a lot. Let's see what we got over here. We've got spruce. What's that? Is that a No, I don't think that's anything. This is actually quite a nice place, isn't it? This is actually, I think this is a special biome. I might be mistaken. Let me just check. There's a biome that not many people know exists where these pumpkins are. Let me just check. Oh no, it's just plains. I thought it was called pumpkin something. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Just relax, everyone. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Oh, that's nice, isn't it, here? That is nice. Should we just decide we're going to have a spot here? Yeah. Just talk about Minecraft, dude. To be honest, Dieter, you just said something quite controversial, but yeah, this is just a Minecraft channel, dude. We're not here to talk about other stuff. So let's see what we got over here. Alright. What I think we're going to do is we're going to stick by the water over here. It's still a potentially decent spot, but you never know. You just got to, yeah, you just got to stay positive. It's probably very boring for you because you're probably like, probably when you're at school you can just joke with each other about this stuff. But because you're just sitting at home, and it's too early in the year really for you to be just sitting at home in like March. But you do need to. One thing I will suggest to you is that you do actually still do your you still do a lot of physical exercise. Because the thing is, especially if you become obese, right? Some of you may be becoming obese, or you may be obese, and you may think, oh, well, it doesn't matter. I'm just like an obese kid, right, or whatever. That may be what you're thinking. Where did my boat go? Okay. So I just think about obese kids. That's not good. But but yeah, but don't be obese. Basically, that's the message. So yeah, and it can be difficult not to be, right. But I think it was Arnold Schwarzenegger who said, "Put the cookie down." I don't know if he was actually talking about obesity, but yeah, he might have been, because you see, it's difficult. The thing is, like, sometimes as well, like, it's better to be skinnier and weaker than just be. You can, like, do you know what I mean? Than the other way around. It's kind of weird. I don't know. I can't explain. Because getting muscles is good, but I don't know. I stream with GeForce, by the way, Dax. I cannot find anything. I stream with GeForce. Yeah. How do you stream anyway? What do you use for streaming? Yeah. Basically just the GeForce thing. Like, I could use OBS, but it's easier. My favourite Liverpool player. I do like James Milner, honestly, but that's because he's more. I probably Milner, or I also quite like, and this is just because I'm quite a tall guy myself. I like Alisson. Alisson's a cool guy. I sort of like. The thing is, like, if you listen to Alisson talk, he's like, when you're quite tall, because I'm quite tall as well. I sort of I relate to what Alisson's saying. You know, it's weird. It's like there's a thing basically where you can understand people who are a bit like you in terms of how tall you are, or how big you are, how fat you are, or thin you are, whatever. You sort of understand because they're sort of like I don't know. It's hard to explain. Basically, if someone's tall, you can know what it's like to be tall. You can say, "Oh yeah, you know what it's like to be tall," and they're like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah," because I'm tall as well. Or you know what it's like to be short. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm short as well. So that's how you understand people sometimes. It's just something like something in common that you've got. But yeah, but yeah, that's why I like Allison. But Milner I like as well. He's quite short, Milner, but he's got a good personality. He's a good guy. You know what I mean? He's a sort of person you could easily imagine just hanging out with, or I don't know, like if you needed something done, or like uh, I don't know, like fixing a cupboard door or something, or you know what I mean, whatever. Should we just? So they're probably the ones that I would probably hang out with. Allison, Milner, Mon. I tell you, if we want to go through the whole team, goalkeeper, I would say Allison over whatchamacallit, Adrian, and defence, Van Dijk. I'd say Van Dijk, then Robertson. No, yeah, Van Dijk, then Robertson, then Trent, then Gomez. But not Lovren. I don't really like Lovren. Yeah, I don't know. I don't need to prove to you I know the team, to be honest. But I do. I can assure you. But yeah, there's lots of players I like, I suppose. Man, I just can't find a village. I still need to find a village. That's the problem. Like, I just can't find one. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and find a village, because this ain't working out too hot for me at the moment. Because the thing is, I really want to be near this thing, the coral reef. So yeah, but yeah, there's lots of good stuff though. Like football's good, sports are good. But yeah, I think like the thing is like that is important to realize when if you're working out, you need to do the most important exercise that you can do is called is basically abs. I do a video called 8-minute abs, and you see if you can keep your abs in good condition, then what happens is your belly is not going to go out. This is something that you won't experience because a lot of you are too young. But when you're a man, your belly actually becomes bigger. Like if you look at the way that older men look, all the bellies come out, right? So to keep that belly not doing that, you have to do abs work. You have to really work your abs properly. And that's something which is difficult. Especially things like working your obliques and also working the top two abs. They're really hard to do as well. You have to do like, it's literally like, it's super complicated. It's not super complicated, but if you don't do it right, don't just do like, and don't just do like, you have to do like a proper push-up. Like I tell you how to do a proper push-up. You basically, alright, you know what? I don't know why I'm even telling you this. I'm just thinking of random things to talk about. Is there anything alternative to OBS? Yeah, I think I actually said that before, Skeleton. And I hope it's not I know I shouldn't have said it because it's something rude. I can tell because other people have said that exact same thing to me. The thing is though, like, how old am I? That is a good question. I'm not that young, to be honest. I'm not that young. But if you tune in tomorrow, you'll find out. Because I can't find a village, and we're done. We're done. Good night. Au revoir. Sayonara.